Rely, do you ever feel tired of having to grow up?
Tired of growing up? What do you mean?
I mean, when we were kids, we just did homework, got a bad grade, cried a bit, and it was over. Now, every decision comes with taking responsibility. Just hearing it feels heavy.
Yeah, growing up isn't as fun as we thought when we were little. Back then, we just wanted to graduate, make money, be free. Now we have freedom, but it feels like we're more trapped than ever.
Exactly. Freedom, like worrying about rent, groceries, your best friend's wedding, the boss's birthday, and you're expected to show up for everything to be polite.
It's true, being an adult without a budget means losing all confidence to live.
Yup, when you go to a buffet and feel it's too expensive, you know you're no longer at the age of eating for fun.
I think the biggest pressure of being an adult is having to seem okay even when you're not.
Right. Sometimes I just want to say, I'm exhausted, but I'm afraid people will think I'm weak.
You know, being an adult doesn't mean you can't be tired. It's learning to smile even when you're a mess.
You always say things that warm my heart. But seriously, sometimes I feel like the whole world is ahead of me. Everyone's successful, and I'm just stuck.
Have you ever wondered, maybe they're looking at you and thinking the same thing?
Maybe. But social media makes me forget that. Every time I open my phone, I see people checking in at Bali, getting married, getting promoted.
And we're checking our wallets.
Haha. Relly, you're the kind of person who saves the mood.
But seriously, Lily, the scariest thing isn't being slower than others, it's stopping because you're afraid of losing.
I get it. Sometimes I want to start over, but I'm scared it's too late. It feels like I've missed the success train.
But who said there's only one train? Some take the first one, some take the middle one, and some walk and still get there as long as they don't stop.
Speaking of which, Relai, do you ever feel scared of the future?
Of course, scared of failing, being alone, not being good enough. But then I realized being scared doesn't make the future any kinder.
So what do you do when you're scared?
I sit here, like today, take a deep breath and tell myself, whatever, just keep going.
You know, sometimes just hearing someone say, whatever, just keep going, is enough to save me from a bad day.
That's what I'm here for, to say those things.
Rely, thank you.
Thank me for what? Talking to you is my free therapy session.
Then next time I'm charging you. 1 park therapy session, 1 black sugar bubble tea.
Another adult pressure, financial demands from your best friend.
You deserve it.
Man, it's exhausting.
Rely. If growing up is like this tiring, scary, worrying, and then laughing, then maybe I'm not doing so bad, right?
Not bad at all. We're just learning to live authentically with ourselves.
Weekends are supposed to be for sleeping in, but I'm up early for a side hustle.
Welcome to the world of full-time adulthood. No rest mode.
I feel like I'm trying every day, but I don't even know what for.
That sounds familiar. Are you having a Monday syndrome or an existential crisis?
Both. Every Monday morning, I ask myself, what am I living for? And then go to work like a robot.
Yeah, I've been there. When I first graduated, I thought having a job would be enough. Now I have one, and I'm searching for meaning.
Exactly. Having money but no joy. And without money, there's no joy at all.
Haha, the ultimate adult philosophy. Happiness comes with conditions.
Rely, do you ever look at your colleagues and feel like they're from another universe? Everyone's so dynamic, talented, full of energy, and I just want to crawl under a blanket.
You're speaking my language. I used to think they must have been drinking Red Bull since the womb.
Haha, and when they present to the boss, I just want to disappear.
Lily, people only show you their polished side. The trembling, the failures, no one live streams those.
Yeah, maybe I'm just comparing my rough draft to their final cut.
Exactly. You're running a race without knowing who you're racing against.
But sometimes I'm tired of myself, always wanting to do better, be better, to the point I forget how to feel joy.
I get it. I lost myself chasing those words, must succeed, too.
So, how did you get through it?
I didn't get through it. I just learned to live with it. When I feel pressured, I ask myself, if today I just live kindly, is that enough?
That sounds so gentle.
Yeah, because sometimes okay isn't about doing more, it's about accepting you're already doing your best.
So, is growing up about learning to accept that you can't be great at everything?
Exactly. Honestly, no one's great at everything. They're just good at hiding their flaws.
You're like a undercover therapist.
Nah, I'm just someone who's fallen into a pit and learned to bounce back with a cup of coffee.
Haha. And I'm the one who fell and set up a bubble tea shop down there to cope.
Haha. Don't forget to give me a loyalty card then.
Rely, do you think we're obsessed with this idea of succeeding early?
Yeah, society treats speed like a measure of worth. If you're slow, you're behind. But no one asks where you're going.
I thought by 25 I'd have a stable career, travel a few countries, have a decent partner. Now I'm 27 and ate instant noodles this morning.
Instant noodles are the national dish of adulthood. No one said growing up means eating fancy.
But some days I just want to disappear for a bit. No texts, no deadlines, just me in silence.
I get it. Everyone needs a quiet space. Sometimes doing nothing is a way to come back to life.
Rely, thank you. Talking to you feels like I can breathe again.
You do the same for me. Maybe because we're both learning to grow up slowly but sincerely.
Rely, if there's a next life, would you want to grow up this fast again?
Nope. I'd stay 17, carefree, no deadlines, and still meet you on this bench.
Yeah, that might be enough.
If I could, really.
Rely, do you ever feel lonely, even when you're sitting next to someone?
Yeah. Like you're existing but not really here.
Exactly. I go to work, hang out, laugh, but my mind's still empty.
Are you okay?
Okay, in a socially acceptable way. Everyone asks, and I say, I'm fine. But really, I feel so lost.
Yeah. That seems to be the signature feeling of adulthood. Everyone's wearing an I'm fine mask.
That mask is glued on tight. Take it off, and people think you're weak.
But being weak isn't a crime. Sometimes admitting you're not okay is a sign of strength.
You always say things that make me pause and think for a few seconds.
And you always say things everyone feels but doesn't dare to say.
Rely, do you ever think we're living a life someone else scripted for us?
You mean, like living by the script of get a job, a house, a partner?
Yeah. Society has this checklist. We keep ticking boxes without asking, do I even want this?
I've been there, doing a job I didn't like, buying things I didn't need, impressing people I didn't care about.
Honestly, the scariest thing isn't having no goals. It's living for someone else's goals.
What do you really want, Lily?
I just want to live lightly, to wake up without being afraid of tomorrow.
That dream sounds simple but so luxurious.
What about you? What do you want?
I want to do something that feels meaningful, even if it's small. Make someone smile, comfort someone who's sad, write a few lines that make someone breathe easier.
That's so, Rely, kind in such a quiet way.
And you're always Lily strong without needing to shout.
Do you believe in fate?
I do. But I think fate isn't set in stone. It's like a piece of music someone writes the notes, but you choose how to play it.
That makes it sound like you're the composer of your own life.
And you're learning to skydive in a sky with no map.
Haha, I like that. I love the feeling of free falling without knowing the destination.
Maybe falling is how we learn to fly.
Relai, when do you think people stop feeling lost?
Maybe when they realize no one really knows where they're going, but they keep walking anyway.
So, you don't need to find all the answers, just dare to ask the questions?
Yup, because some questions are only answered by the journey itself.
Relai, thank you for being here. No judgment, no rush, just sitting beside me, and it feels so light.
Maybe that's what people need most when growing up, someone to sit beside them without needing to say anything.
Maybe not everyone's lucky enough to have a Relai by their side.
And I'm lucky to have a Lily who understands the things that don't need to be said.
We're both lucky.